let's just say it how it is. So I think that they really have some good things going on. And, you know, they start out strong with a nice little pin down screen for their best player, Elliott.
Elliott with the first bucket of the game. Starting 5 there for Utah, including Lonnie White, who has been white hot as of late. Wilkie, good look three, and she hits it. That is a great sign for Maddie Wilkie, who joined the 1,000-point club. And right about that 20 or more takeaways 9 times for Arizona State defensively. There's a good look three on the way, and it's money from Marley Washington.
All facets for Arizona State.
Lonnie White picks up right where she left off in the conference opener when she had an explosive 26. Arizona State with the ball, pushing it up the floor. There goes Washington's nice fake, nice take.
Three-point line in terms of her matchup.
Wilkie, quick trigger three is short. Washington comes down with the board, quickly up ahead of the floor, and there is Elliott.
Without pivot pass, against that pressure, you're going to get touches just like Arizona State did in that last trapping situation.
Jelmstad in the corner for three, and the drought is over. Jaya Levette, the only player on this roster who was on the floor last season, had Coach Miller, speaking so highly of Levette, said, just embrace it. Circles back out. Brackens tries to go up against Ross, and now it's poked away by Sneed. LA all the way, and it's 12-11. She sat out in the win against Gonzaga, and you see LA Sneed with the great defensive play.
You know, the handoff game does one thing that's difficult.
That's the second foul against Gabby Elliott here in this first quarter. So she sits down at the moment. Wilkie, another good look from the corner, and a crispy three-piece to give you. Evans lunges in the lane, and Utah's up 16-12. Arizona State trying to find something on offense. Washington hit her first shot of the game, and she hits her first shot of the second quarter.
Well, they've been looking to go inside a little bit, which is a good way to try to get an easier basket as well. But Washington might be an answer if they can get her open at three.
Nice takeaway by McKenna Brackens, and she'll tie it up with the fast break layup.
A little bit more for the future, but, you know, she is their leading scorer when you get that kind of opportunity.
In her last game. Jelmstad, quick trigger three, knocks down another triple. Utah's 5th long ball of the game. They're up 19-16. A response on the other end. Backdoor cut, beautiful feed, and a nice finish from Reese Ross. Back to Evans. Across the court to Walker, guarded by Williams. Jelmstad from way outside, and Avery Jelmstad.
Obviously, that's going to take a little bit of pressure off players like Maddie, who, again...
Utah by a point. Great defensive play by Carrera. Gets it back and scores it.
Well, especially sitting here at a tight game, last possession of the half, and see who's going to end up with that little bit of momentum.
Three ball on the way from Levette.
It's going to be a battle every night.
Arizona State 14-0, knocking on the door of the top 25. Wide open, Maddie Wilkie starts the party in the second half.
She took that hit in the Northwestern game, and it really has compromised.
10 on the shot clock. There goes Walker, a step inside, and welcome back, Brooke Walker. Her first bucket since returning.
Nice to have Brooke back again. She played that very well at the end of the dribble. Saw the short clock, asked for the screen, and was able to finish that play.
Lunging inside, Jaya Levette. That ends a scoring drought of almost 3.5 minutes for Arizona State. Levette now with 8. Otto to Wilkie. It's a 1-point game again. Utah at one point had a 7-0 run. The largest run for Arizona State was 4-0. What a beautiful fade away from Brackens. She has 13 points.
She loves the right shoulder fade from anywhere up to 15 feet, and she doesn't miss many, so I think when she gets that nice, easy square up, she's not going to miss many.
Wilkie continues to have a stellar night. 6 in the first half, 6 already now here in the second half. Back to Wilkie, who had a great defensive possession last time. Now on the offense, goes to the left. Maddie Wilkie with 14 points. Utah, she was in pain, got up and scored with that left. Utah up by 2. Jump stop in the lane and 1. Gabby
played in control at the end and ended up getting that foul call.
White, a good look 3 from the angle. She rattles it home.
To win.
Lob deep inside, Arizona State back on top. Eloisa Carrera had an important 12 second half points against the Buffaloes, had 14 overall. She scored on her last couple of deep catches now.
Arizona State has an excellent set pieces for coming out of timeout specials.
Ross to answer, and does. Utah a +10 on the board so far today.
They have done a very competitive job against a very strong rebounding team.
Washenitz with 5, straight away to Brackens. Brackens beats the buzzer and hits the shot. What a play. Sneed looking inside for Ross, and instead goes out to Evans. Evans, being held up by Carrera, now gets into the paint and puts Utah back in front. Evelina Otto hands off to Walker with space, throws across the river for Jelmstead. Now an open Sneed for 3, and Utah jumps back in front.
Because she was one of their first players. She expressed that when McKenna first got in the portal, she said she's mine because she's special and she's extremely multidimensional.
Elliott, the runner with the right no. The follow-up is good by McKenna Brackens. Right place, right time, all throughout the day.
Just be sure that this is a possession they get a look that they want and that they can finish.
Wilkie, a chance to tie, and does!
That'll be it.
Utah has made just one of their last 7. That one was from Maddie Wilkie. She finds Evans, and Utah's back in front.
Well, and given their offensive sets out of timeouts.
A corner 3. Washenitz puts the Devils back up by 1. And Utah leads Arizona State. McKenna Brackens to tie. Arizona State with 1 for the lead. McKenna Brackens with 31 points has put Arizona State in front. With looking in, it goes to Evans for the win. And Arizona State has matched the longest win streak